Hey, what's up, people? This is Chris from Good Looking Loser. Anyway, this is approach that I did, Scotty did. I got on camera. I'm the cameraman in this one in New York. And if you saw the other video, just the very first one we put up with him talking to a girl who, who he was like, "How you been? How you been?" That's a very basic one that he does. This one, although he might tell you it's basic, it's a little bit more risky, if you know what I'm saying. Basically, the video starts. And he goes up to the girl at the register and says, "Open up the register, open up the drawer, give me all the fucking money," just like that, and holds a straight face for a few seconds. Now, I'll tell you, don't legally, I gotta tell you, don't try this one. So don't do it. But this is the stuff that he makes work, and certainly if you train with him and do something like that, he will have no problem just doing one of these type of things. So one thing that is notable though, and I did this on an iPhone, okay? This is the same phone I'm talking to you right now in. It's an iPhone, basic iPhone, and the thing with this is, it's pretty hard doing these things. I mean, like, when you do them for real, it's not something that just happens, it's just like naturally you have to do your very best at getting this stuff on film, and especially with the digital camera or the iPhone. And that's different than when we have the little piece that hooks up to an iPhone, the Cricket iPhone, where it's completely undetectable, and you can go up and catch good audio, get good video, and be undetected. I'm on an iPhone walking in, and basically, it's sometimes hard to catch the walk-ups or the approaches, the seconds before the approaches happen. But there's sometimes significant stuff that happens before the very first word is even said. Now, in this case, and I mentioned that in some of my videos, where maybe before the approach, I make eye contact with a girl, I flash her a smile, I flash her a wink or something like that. In this one, we're walking into a store, and Scotty looks right at the girl at the register, the girl he's going to talk to in the video, and he's making eye contact her as he's walking in the store, like he has his eyes locked right on her and walks right up to the register. So that's, like, basically the point of that is she didn't see him coming from nowhere. Chances are, if she held eye contact with him for a good 5-10 seconds as we walked into the place, she was probably pretty interested in him. That's certainly, you don't do that with girls don't do that with people that they're not at least attracted to. So that's what happened before the approach, and going from there, he goes right up and, as a joke, demands the money from the register. So again, don't try that at home, I have to tell you that, or don't try that anywhere, I guess. But that's what happens before the approach. Now, after he kind of lets go of the joke and tells her, "Wow, you weren't fazed by that at all, you're tough, I like that," I think they shake hands, and he says that she's got a strong background, she's tough, he likes that. And she says that, like, "Oh, someone like my brother or family was all military," and stuff like that. He listens to that for a little while, and then he grabs her hand. He says, "Come on, come over here. Let me see something. Let me see something." And grabs her hand, takes her out from behind the desk. He's reaching over the desk. You'll see it. Takes her over the mirror, and when he takes her over the mirror, he lines her up in front of the mirror with him, puts his arms all over her, and says, "Don't we look good together? We look good together. Don't we look good together?" And there's the more playful side of him or whatever. I don't use, now when I say playful, that's not something that that people might have an accurate idea of what that means. You're not trying to be fucking playful, you're trying to be masculine, but you can have a playful side in there, that shouldn't dominate your interaction. You're not a fucking funny man, playful little child, you're a masculine guy, and he's able to show probably more playful the side of him than he actually does, just simply based on his appearance. So that's notable in this approach. So when I say playful, don't go too far with that, because the last thing you want to be is a fucking child out there. And so the video, I'm filming this, okay, so it was a pretty long approach overall, or a pretty long set or interaction. It lasts actually about 20 minutes, and this girl is the manager of the store, and he gets pretty physical with her, right in the store. There was nobody in the store minus me and her co-worker, but she's the manager. At any time, people can walk in. Certainly there was cameras in the store, security cameras that stores have and stuff like that. But the girl was letting him do basically to a point what he wanted with her, and he'll talk about more of that in the post-approach commentary. But yeah, this is a video, showing some more aggressive stuff that we talk about, and yeah, hey, like I've been doing this a long time. This was like the very first one we did during the week that I was in New York. But I gotta say, like, this is really ballsy, and I would be a fuck lying. I'd be a hater if I didn't say I was totally impressed by this. There's stuff that this guy does that I wouldn't try. I could say it's not my style. I could say a lot of things, but frankly, I'm not trying stuff like this because it's a little much for me. But if you do a workshop with him or whatever, he'd have no problem showing you this stuff. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, just like everything else. But hey, if you can make this work, meaning if you can stick up the place and the girl like digs it, she's basically, she's you got her. She's, what is it, putty in your hands, and that's true too. He gets real physical on her. I believe they probably will be meeting up, if he wants. This is stuff that girls never see. Frankly, it's stuff that I never see. So, pretty fucking awesome. And check it out. Keep an open mind on this. This guy's taught me a lot of stuff about just everything. Okay, he's definitely probably the guy that's helped me the very most with everything that I do. And like I said, compared to me, or when people call me aggressive or whatever, Scotty makes me look like Gandhi, and this is what we're talking about. I don't remember seeing you. I've been like a loyal customer for years. Is it? Get out, really?
Both of them. That's what I think.
Yo, that's crazy.
Both of them, that's crazy because of my handshake.
Well, yeah, no, I knew right away. Most girls, I'm dead ass. Most girls don't shake like that.
Yeah, both of my parents. My whole family was like,
It was the handshake, and I think it was also that you were like a badass. You didn't care if I was gonna.
I mean, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, but you were like, yo, go ahead. Go. Yeah, I think you were about to fuck me up. Hey, 1 second, I want to see.
What do you even see? I will call you back.
Okay, now you're scared.
This same count?
And sharing live streaming video with Ustream.
Am I going to?
Hurry into Verizon today and start sharing the joy with exclusive devices like the 4G LTE Droid Razr M by Motorola or the Droid Encrypt 4G LTE by HTC. Now only $49.99 each after $50 manly rebate debit card. All on the network with more 4G LTE coverage than all other networks combined. Visit any Verizon store, VerizonWireless.com/holiday, or call 1-800-256-4646. Requires limited 2-year activation.
No, it's gonna black here. Black is not fully black.
Coverage details
My dad's making my mom.
Hey folks, Chris Mooney here. As the year is winding down and we're about to race a few more titles, Walker's Line Dealer, we refuse to lose. It's your lucky event with over 2,000 cars in style to choose from. If you're anytime,
Why would I say hi?
come see us now.
Why would you say hi first? Okay, then, so then I can promise back, right? I can just like, I'm gonna rob the store and give you all the money. Oh, you lost me. My coworker thinks you're crazy.
So what? We think this is how these things go down. I think people like things spontaneously. I just saw each other with locked eyes and it was on.
He told me he was gonna rob us.
And she reacted exactly how I wanted her to. Well, I only said that because I thought she was cute.
Oh, thank you. How trusting.
Blushing.
I'm not blushing. I'm high cheekbones. My cheekbones are naturally high.
Season of giving, but for
They're
identity
real,
thieves,
too.
it's a season of stealing. Stealing identities and taking over bank accounts.
Yeah.
Every time you share your personal and
This is me with
financial
my hair
information to
down.
buy a gift or buy gas or food or shop online, you may be exposing
And I don't
yourself
like
and
my
even
hair
your bank
down.
accounts to identity thieves. The smartest thing you can do this holiday season, arm yourself
hair
with
down.
LifeLock
Because it's naturally curly,
LifeLock
and I hate
Ultimate
curly.
guards your identity and good name from identity thieves. LifeLock Ultimate is the only identity theft
I
protection
do like
service
that
that
better.
helps protect you from bank
It's the same
accounts and
picture.
cover fraud.
It's the same picture.
Stop all identity
It's just on a
theft.
different
It's
side.
not
No, I
crime.
have the same
Crime you
outfit,
simply
same
can't fight
night.
alone. So protect
I'm just
yourself
sitting
over
down
the
on
holidays with
standing up.
LifeLock Ultimate. Call now and mention Tesh for
No, it's
60
the same
risk-free
jacket.
days of LifeLock Ultimate
It's
identity
beige.
theft
Right.
protection.
The light.
There's the
If
light,
you're
and
not
I
happy,
was
call
on Long Island
LifeLock and
Road.
cancel
I was
within
in the
60
house.
days of enrollment for a full refund. See
Went to the city to
LifeLock.com
party. Can I get my hand?
7953.
It costs a lot of money to hold my hand.
7953 or LifeLock.com. Network does not cover all transactions.
No, I'm
and
being
scope may vary.
On the air from Airport Plaza, Connoisseur Media's WKJY Hempstead. Enjoy Long Island.
You know how those girls do it.
Extra special sale. Save 25 to 50% on gifts throughout the store. Sweaters for her from Carrie Scott, Cable Engage and more, 40%
It
off.
doesn't feel.
Men's sweaters from Alfani,
Doesn't
Clubroom
feel
and more,
as good.
now 50% off. Save 50% on designer coats
my
for
normal
him and her.
I'm
Save
saying like
30%
we're
off
just
single
chilling,
serve
talking,
Carrie Brewers.
getting to
And
know
don't
each other.
forget the always perfect Macy's gift card. Only one star puts us all together. That's the magic of Macy's.
Oprah or whatever.
Savings on regular
Talking
sale
about that.
You watch Oprah?
I heard this, and they were like, get back to like this. We're just talking not as much. Whether about school or Home Depot, like they know
You'll find ornaments for your tree,
just by
or merriment for your banner, wreaths, garlands, lights, and more when you choose from a wide range of easy-to-coordinate decorations.
But I grew up very militant, though. I grew up very militant, so all that affectionate crap doesn't really play a role in it.
While supplies last, U.S. only. See store
so
today.
just because you grew up around it.
I have two children, I got affectionate with my kids.
Programs to ease your financial burden. Put over 70 years of banking experience to work for you. Go to mynephew.org. Trying to warm back up a little bit towards
I like holding you. You're holding me.
down to 33.
It'll be rude if I do like this.
Showers
But I'm not gonna be rude.
Weather channel and Long Island meteorology smart Thibodeau. The Joe Teddy Radio Show.
More intelligence for your life from Long Island.
Are you gonna buy something
Before I leave,
before you leave?
yeah,
What? How don't you text me? Are you in the mall Christmas shopping?
yeah, I'm gonna get something.
Oh, you on my list now or later?
What do you mean?
On my Christmas list now or later? Hi. Hi. Did you ladies need any help with anything? No, we're just looking around. Sure, let us know if you need anything.
How come you weren't that polite and sweet to me?
You told me you were gonna
You
ride.
gave me the Malokia.
You told me you were gonna ride. Before she walked in.
I'm gonna set it up.
Why wouldn't you say it to her?
You're so sweet and innocent.
Oh, geez. What do I look like?
You look like
Like I got the AK-47 under the register?
you look like a badass. So I want to test people who look like badasses. Yeah, what is the fucking bad you got?
You're not following me. How do you know I'm even number?
What's my number? What's my name?
I don't even know. What's my name? I wish your name again. I'm sorry. Not that many people walk in here and just say things like that, so it really got me.
I know. Brian. You ever seen the movie The Bronx Tale?
I look like the girl from the Bronx Tale. That's
With
what
your
you
hair up. I like you better a little bit with it down. Jane?
That was me. It's crazy because she played in that movie Belly. That was the last real movie that she played in.
Oh, so you familiar with The Bronx Tale?
I'm familiar with people stopping me saying, "Did you play?" I need to get behind you. Ow! And look, crack my back. What do you mean? What's wrong with me? Nothing. Thank you.
Alright, so he was just he was just in a store. There's a black girl that he was hitting on, and the other white coworker stayed out of the way. It was pretty much only us in there for a long time. So the part that I didn't get in there, they talk about how he kept, when the girl says, yeah, you walked in like you were gonna rob the place, he went in and he demanded all the money. He said it twice. He said it twice to her. So tell us a little about that. When you went in, if you want to hold it, you can hold it.
All right, so when I went in, I demanded money from her a bunch of times, and
she was at the cash register. The girl was sitting on the cash register, so.
Yeah, and then from there, she was all about it. She was very game for that. You know, there was really no madness. That just falls right back into the, doesn't matter what you say, it's how you present yourself. Doesn't really matter what you say. That all falls back on that. Like,
what do you think she was thinking when? What do you think she was thinking when you said, "Yo, give me all the money in the drawer"? You said it twice, something along those lines. Because she didn't really react to it so much, but when did you turn that into like, I want to get to know you type thing? Let me see what you're about. Because it really wasn't a joke for a little while there. I think that's what she was trying to figure out.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I tried to make it as serious as possible. I sold it pretty hard.
Yeah.
And then basically when we locked eyes, you know, this isn't like a definitive answer, but it's all underneath the surface stuff. Like, you know, it goes back to the eye contact and just our vibes that we were catching, what drift she was catching. It may not be like a very, you know, answer people are looking for, but it's all underneath the surface. And I could gauge it from there. I don't care what the girl's reaction is from there, okay? If she flipped out, wanted me out of the store, peace, okay?
You took her over by the dressing rooms, right?
Right, yeah. I like...
What were you trying to do by move? Yeah, go ahead.
That's how fast you can, you know, that's how fast I change it. It doesn't, there's no such thing as transitioning or smooth. I go from holding her up dead serious, holding the place up, you know, to, come here, get over here, let me see something real quick. And she's giggling, laughing. That's how fast it can happen. It doesn't matter what you say. There's no such thing as smooth or transitioning, okay? So, that's all bullshit. Don't buy into that, okay? You grab them, you do whatever you want. You're calling the shots, you're the leader. You know, that's the way I portray it. Hold her hand, I do whatever I want. I had a full-blown erection and boner in the store, okay? No joke. Chris saw it, okay? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As long as you are in command. That's it. You're in command of what you want to do. You're in charge. You don't care what the results are. You don't care if she calls the police. That's it. As sick as that sounds, the point being is that you truly aren't attached to the outcome. I know that's a very cliche thing to say, but you're portraying that, and they know it. Okay. So, anything else?
Let's see here. All right, so this girl is a little bit verbally resisting. Not really. I mean, I know when they're really not down for it. Besides her saying, like, you know, have a nice day, don't you have Christmas shopping to do? What about the whole thing told you that she was obviously interested in you? Besides putting up, like, verbal resistance and stuff like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Again, it goes back to, you know, right from the get-go, right from the jump, it was, I guess you could say it was very hard screening in a way by me holding the joint up. Okay, once she's like, didn't freak out, push me out, say get the fuck out of my store, you could tell right away, especially with that type of thing, if they get mad or they say get out of the store, right away, boom, it's over. It's done within the first couple minutes. So once she's cool with that, okay, next, you know, you're good. You know right there she's interested, if that makes sense. She's interested at that point.
It's what the girl doesn't do that tells this guy that she's interested rather than what she does do. I talked about that in some of my videos too.
Right.
Basically, staying in the situation, doing nothing when she's interested. So, if you want to look over the video again and go on that, that's cool. We'll update more to this later.